귀찮아.
Yeah, we're ready. I mean, since Tekken 5 is about to come out, I might as well make a stream. I got a little bit of time before I have to go to bed before work. So, should I do an arcade battle or not? You know what? Let's just start off with it. I don't care which version I'm playing.
Get ready for the next match.
Yeah, I really hope that they get the screen stuff, you know, HD just like this. Because this is complete HD right here. Okay, I put it on easy, so let's go back. Yeah. I think I did that so I could do the story mode and beat Azazel. Give me a minute. So I can get some of the story mode stuff. Because there's some important story mode stuff. As a matter of fact, I guess I should show you one thing that's going to be important for when Tekken 5 comes out. And don't get me, and you know, it ain't going to matter. I'm going to be showing this stuff on the stream that I'm going to upload on YouTube. So watch this first, and then we'll get to doing stuff so people understand the context. I don't know why I skipped streaming this. Because Tekken 6 wasn't that bad. It wasn't the best thing. It wasn't the most groundbreaking thing ever. But it was decent. The one thing I do like is there's a huge roster. This is when they still did mega rosters back in the day. Which they can do. They just don't. And they DLC the crap out of you. And make you pay for characters that should be in the game. But no, that's important. Okay. Let's go to his opening. Okay. Oh. Okay. Arcade opening. I forget. Oh, prologue. That's what I meant to say. You get the context of what's going on. There it goes. That's a little bit of spoiler I'm going to give for my next stream. But, you know, me being a Tekken guy, I have to stream a Tekken. I don't know. I mean, I'll be to God honest. I don't even know why I skipped this. I really, to be God honest, I don't know why I skipped streaming this. It's not a bad game. I enjoyed it when it came out, of course.
Final round.
You know, I played on Xbox 360, and yeah, I've gotten a little voice messages where someone says a bunch of gaming words, or I should say gaming. Take the difficulties. Okay, I messed up.
Get
Okay.
ready for the next match.
I'm still trying to master these things. I don't want to just
I'm your
load.
worst nightmare.
Final round.
Okay, hold on.
Fight.
Okay, let's get it right. I just felt like streaming today. Okay, game options. I'll just do hard. Yeah, I just do one round. I'm not gonna bore anybody. I'm just here to play and have fun and talk to people. I want to get some talking to people in here.
Get ready.
I'm not gonna put a restriction on the topic. Well, unless it goes against Twitch TOS.
Final round.
And for understandable reasons. I just feel like playing Tekken coming back from the gym, so... Man, this is on hard now? I should put on very hard!
You win.
That ain't hard enough!
Ready for that.
Oh, okay.
Final round.
That's what I did like the large roster. It's not a... Tekken 6 is not a bad game. It just didn't hit as much as 5. I think 5 was the magnum opus. But that can't be held. That's like comparing Dragon Ball Look, dude. That's like comparing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That's not even a fair comparison. That's not even a fair comparison considering how well Budokai Tenkaichi 3 did. That's like comparing all the other Soul Calibers to Soul Calibur 2. That's like comparing all the modern Street Fighter to Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. Or actually be Third Strike. I'm talking about accolades. I'm not talking about personal opinion. I'm talking about accolades and optics.
You win.
That's not even That's not even fair to even compare that. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to even do that here.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, shit. I'm excited for Pokemon Fire Red, I'll tell you that. Can't wait till I can play tomorrow, so it'll be after work I can play it. Because $20 is too damn expensive. But you could pay $700 for a cartridge. Get the fuck out of here. That's the stupidest argument. Or the same ones who buy the booster boxes for prismatic evolutions and stuff like that.
Get ready for the
But $20 is too much. I'm not saying that, the system of DLC is right. I just complained about DLC. I just think the argument's just stupid baseless. It's just one of those things, like, it's a nothing burger. You got a lot more going on in the world, yet we're crying about $20 for a DLC. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't even like DLC Gate for Tekken 8 when Anna Williams came out. But it's like to go out there and complain and then to go support it just seems kind of weird to me. I don't know. I pick a lane and stay in it. I mean, that's what I say. Pick a lane and stay into it. Stay into it. I mean, you can pay for these games. This is $10. Tekken 6 on the PSN, so it's Tekken 2 and Tekken 3. It's $9 a piece.
Get ready for the next.
I was lucky to get Tekken 2 for $6 when they had a sale. That's like, and realistically, companies are afraid to make anything new because fans are going to go off ballistic and go off. It's like the people that don't like Final Fantasy VII Remake continuity, or Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff, but it just does nothing to constantly complain and bitch about stuff 24/7.
Get ready for the next. Final round.
But when you listen to YouTube not Red Pill, but grifting content, stuff like the quartering and geeks and gamers and people like that, anything new that comes out is too woke for you, and that's the problem. I really don't like this whole one and all thing. It's so stupid. It's dumb. It's like the people that go around, saying all men, all women, all this. I think that's just stupidest, most irresponsible stuff ever. It could just be the fact you're just messing with the wrong people. that you caught the wrong people because you practiced the wrong stuff or you're on a low vibration. And if you drink and go to clubs every day, you're gonna find girls that drink and go to clubs. As simple as that. You go find a girl in a bookstore or a library, you have at least a better chance of finding someone who's decent, and vice versa. You know, if a girl finds a guy in the gym, they'll be too busy to go around doing dumb stuff. As simple as that. It's really our own eyes that are the problem. Or staying online too much. Yeah, obviously people that just stay online and they're just totally online and they're unemployed and just all they do is sit on Reddit 24/7. Yeah, obviously if you do that, your vision's gonna be skewed because the real world don't work like it does online. And the online and real world. Okay. It doesn't work like that in the real world. But either way, going back to what I'm saying, I think people that complain about new age gaming, with some stuff. Now, some stuff, yeah, I would avoid. I would avoid Forspoken because Forspoken is ignorantly. It's so it's trying so hard to be diverse. It ends up being ignorant. It ends up just talking down to people by the way the content is, and the girls are stereotyped, and that's not good. Now that's where some stuff we're like, okay, I can understand that, but I'm not one of those things like like the censorship of Tifa in the Nibelheim incident.
Get ready for the next
Back in the Nibelheim incident, and that's like, let's see, years and years ago before Final Fantasy VII, right? Tifa's 16 years old at that time. If anything, Square Enix did what was right. I don't care. Oh, the cowgirl rabbit, man. It's a cowgirl rabbit, man. It's supposed to be sexy, man. No, we're not going there. We're not doing no on the list behavior here. But you get the point. It's like, I think people who complain about like the new stuff that comes out, most of the time they just spend so much time online and consuming other people's opinions that they don't just try it themselves or really dip their toes in the sand. They're just on this idealism stuff. Because I'm gonna just be honest, no matter what part of the bird you're for, you can't look in the lens of one wing of that bird. I think, if anything else, if you could become a game reviewer or anything like that, I think you should even if you don't have the money to go buy new games, you should at least go rent some games, play it, and then make your decision. Don't let the quartering or people like that tell you what's good and what's not, bud. And there are channels out there. If anything, I prefer someone who reviews stuff. There's a guy that hates Final Fantasy VII Remake. I may disagree with him, but I will say one thing I do respect about him is he at least went and played it, and then had those thoughts to go online. It wasn't just, well, I heard someone say this was bad, so I believe it's bad. No, he gave it a chance, and you know what? I have more respect for that. Okay, fine. This is getting hard mode. Good. I have more respect for that than the kind of people that go around here.
Final round.
Yeah. But I think I just lost track of my thoughts right now. But I was originally talking about the Pokemon Fire Red remake. I don't know where I just came up with this tangent. But let me get off my soapbox. and just say, at least before anyone says anything,
Get ready for the next
actually do the research. Don't just put whatever you think is information.
Final round.
False information. There's so much false information out there, bud. It's not a joke, bud. It's like with anything else, like with news articles and everything else. Make sure it's verified before overreacting. It's like my graps of the Ghost of Yote. You know, I see my friends play Ghost of Yote, and to be honest, the game looks good as far as I'm concerned. They still kept the same themes of Ghost of Tsushima. In fact, I'm supposed to be playing that next, but my friends ain't done with it yet. But it still has the same thing. The only difference is there's a new female protagonist that's separate from Jin Sakai. But see, that's if you played it. Or watch your friends play it. That's if you, I don't know, experience stuff. But it goes back to what I'm saying.
Continue.
You know, if we're going to be on this whole, it costs too much money to play Pokemon Fire Red, then I would not buy no physical copies on eBay for $700. And if you're a Pokebro, I would be careful how much money you spend on the new sets. Oh yeah, I remember. Now I remember this boss fight. Yeah, this is so tilted. But yep, I'm glad I put the one match. I forgot how tilted this one is. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and choose. I don't care. And that's why you choose when you fight as Azazel. It's just like... But yeah, it's just my gripes on the Fire Red thing. It's just like with anything else. I'm just one of those that I think you should just at least try it out before saying, this is bad, this is terrible, this is not a good idea. I'm here until 8:30. 8:30 I have to go to bed, because I got work tomorrow. I just remember Tekken Dark Resurrection's coming out in March, so I might as well just get all my Tekken content out. I did, however, stream Tekken 2. I remember that. Back when that came out, instantly I streamed it. And I did stream Tekken 3. I just don't know why I skipped this. Okay. I'll keep that on.
Anna William. Get ready for the next match. Final round.
Ooh, I remember this stage from Tekken 5. They kept this stage? That's my favorite stage. Oh, there's still the camper right there. I think there was a camper.
I don't have time to play games with you.
Get ready for the next match.
She still does that in 8. Just differently.
Final round. Fight. KO. You win.
But I'm done to random about
Get
that.
ready for the next match.
I really went off the topic.
Final round.
I apologize for that.
KO. You win.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready for the next match.
Alright. Okay.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, this is the perfect stage for Anna Williams. You got the greasy, cigar-smoking alpha males in the big chair, high-rolling gambling club. We just need to have Andrew Tate in the background and Aiden Ross.
KO.
And Logan Paul promoting
You
his
win.
stupid ass coin
Face.
that you could buy assets
ready for the
from.
next
You
match.
can't buy the physical stuff, but you can buy assets.
It's useless to resist.
Final round. Fight.
This kind of reminds me more of a Street Fighter stage. But I think this is probably outside of Genji Temple and Tekken 4. But you don't know that's the temple that Jinpachi was trapped in Tekken 4. No. Yeah, I don't want to save a ghost. I hate that, man. Look at that massive roster. We could get this. You know why? We could get this. Because later on nowadays, I'll charge for it. That's how. But if they actually cared about the game and longevity, see that's a roster. That's what a roster looks like. Take notes. We'll go ahead and play the American Badass.
Get ready for the next match. Final round. Fight. KO. You win. Gotcha. Get ready for the next match.
そこをどいてください。
Final round. Fight. KO. You win. No gain. Get ready for the next match. Extra round. Fight.
Honestly, the OnlyFans girls, I wouldn't be dating them seriously. And this is for for people that are content creators. Those type of girls, I would just be like WWE. I'd use them as a storyline. You know, use it to collab so you both get your numbers up. People that already subscribe to her, they can, you know, find your stuff.
You lose.
But it'd be like the
Get ready for
WWE
the next
relationships where they're supposedly dating, like how Liv Morgan's dating Dominic Mysterio.
Final round.
But you know, that's only on at their characters, not them for real. Dominic Mysterio actually has a real wife outside of that. I think if anybody, you know, does anything with OnlyFans girls for content to build their numbers, instead of doing humiliation rituals and being legit, I would just use this as a storyline stuff. You know, say like,
Paul Phoenix.
for example, Devin Valentine, which is
Get ready for the
you know,
next match.
online personality. It's the online personality of me. I'll tell you right now. Devin Valentine is separate from Devin Jackson. Devin Jackson is the physical body. Devin Valentine is the character I put online. It would just be the OnlyFans model dating Devin Valentine. But Devin Jackson, hands are wiped clean, and then he scrapes because it's the bit of storyline. That's, I think, where Kai's biggest mistake is taking the meme and joke too seriously. You roll with it as a joke, you know, as part of your gimmick.
You win.
Like what you're known for.
Get ready for the next battle.
So there's a character, and then there's the real person. You don't interlace your real life with your real life with your real professional life with your online persona. Those are two separate things. You know, it's like think of it like Yu-Gi-Oh. Every time little Yu-Gi duels, you chance that power to put Millennium Puzzle, turns into Yami. And Yami's biggest thing he's known for is being so good at the game that he could just get the cards he needs to beat every single player. Even the big boss dudes that are big evil leaders of organizations or gangs, he pulls out the right card to beat them. Like, when the duels are serious. Well, except for the one time Yugi actually had a duel mind control Bandit Key. Because the Millennium Puzzle was not, he couldn't access the Millennium Puzzle. Still, even without the main puzzle, I still think Yugi could have won that duel because beating the Zero Man really put a blow to Bandit Keith. Of course, with the help of Bakura, but still, that was Bandit Keith's strongest card at the time.
Continue.
Well, I wouldn't say it's Bandit Keith because it's really Merrick taking control of Bandit Keith's body.
Get ready for the next battle.
So I guess I would still consider that Merrick, like it is with strings.
Final round. Fight.
He only became Bandit Keith when... But either way, that's the only time really Yugi... Well, and then there's Pegasus with the mind shuffling thing to confuse Pegasus and Millennium Eye. But either way, you get the point. Going back to what I'm saying. The thing is, if you're going to link up with the OnlyFans girl and be a content creator, I wouldn't try to get into a serious relationship. I would just use it as a storyline. Like the WWE does with their stars, where someone says so-and-so is dating who, like, you know, like I said, Liv Morgan. You would have to have a relationship like Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, where it's just on camera. And it's not real, so no feelings would actually be hurt. You guys do what you gotta do. It's a win-win situation. You get her audience, she gets your audience.
Final round.
And it's a win-win. And believe me, nowadays, you collab with any OF model, oh my god. Your numbers will go high. Your numbers will go so high, you won't even know what to do with it. But I would treat the link up as, and I'm not trying to be toxic, because OF is also a show too. It is a show too. The girls, they behave, you know, like the way they do as the characters they're personifying. You're behaving like the characters you're trying to personify.
Get ready for the next battle.
You know.
Final round. Fight.
It's all stage play. But I will say, Devin Valentine is probably something you probably don't want to be. You don't want to emulate or be like him. You don't. I don't think dark emo, you know, FCG pretty boy is something you want to actually imitate.
Game over.
I don't think it's something that should be imitatable. But going back to what I'm saying, it's like, I think that's the issue. I think that,
Hey,
oh my god, old man Hachi, let's go.
Get ready for the
I just think if you do anything with the OF models, it should just be a collaborative. It should just be a collaborative project.
Final round.
A collaborative, you know, on-screen project and nothing else. You don't take it seriously. You know, it's like, hey, Miss So-and-so, like my idea for content, let's say, if I did do that, and if I had the funds to go get a local OF model who's in town, maybe we go buy a box set, I don't know, of cards, but the Dragon Ball Z, since I play Dragon Ball Fusion World, we open the packs up together, she opens the packs, she opens something good, I react to something like, oh my god, she opened up a manga art Super Saiyan Goku, and then I freak out like that. And then, just to get that Goku card from her, I have to do some embarrassing thirst trap stuff. Or whoever opens up whoever opens up the big, expensive card out of the booster sets. It don't even have to be just Dragon Ball. I'll even go to even open up Pokemon cards for this. One of us has to twerk. If we get the card, if we get the ultimate money card, we have to twerk. So that'd be like me, have to learn how to twerk. And she would have to learn how to twerk. It'd be that. But what I'm trying to say is that it should just be stick to content. You don't want to lace the stuff that's on digital footprints with your real life. It's never going to be a good look. It's never going to be a good look if you lace your digital footprints from your online persona to your real world. Believe me, I'm going to tell you, not a good idea. Especially for the fact he's taking it seriously, and it makes sense. He's kind of a kid. He's a younger guy, so hormones are probably taking control of that domain. Yeah, because when you're that young, believe that hormones will hijack. For how many times I've gotten into some stupid fights or chased girls that didn't like me. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Final round.
Oh boy. Them hormones jack your. Let's put it this way: hormones like it is a liking to being drunk on alcohol. When you drink so much alcohol, you act very stupid and do dumb stuff. That's what hormones does to you. And that's because it's your head. It's your psychological. It goes to your head. It's a psychological cue to tell you, hey, clock's ticking. You need to do what's natural. You need to do what's natural. Clock's ticking. Come on. Get a family. Get a family. It's a scientific thing. It's a biological thing. So it's probably worse. And the worst part of it is that the people that really watch Rakai are younger dudes, are much younger kids. So it's like that can't be good. That can't be food. I'll be honest, the CIA has definitely implemented something.
Final round.
There is, and I'm not trying to be conspiracy nut job, but because every time I come up with a conspiracy theory, it always ends up me being, on the wrong, on the wrong team or wrong side, and that's not the case. But there is a conspiracy theory out there that, I do believe that they're promoting a bunch of weird stuff to younger generations of people on purpose. It's to get them so stupid they don't think for themselves. Because when you put so much brain rot and so much dopamine, I call it spyware in the brain, it'll make you dumb. You'll think nothing else. Yeah. When you get the soup brain, when you get the goon brain, and then you upgrade to a soup brain, it's already over. That's why now in these days, our IQs, even though we got access to all the information what we could ever need through Google, that's why IQ scores are so low in America right now, because there's so much dopamine attractions. It's insane. And it's because we see too much nice stuff on social media. You see too many sexy stuff on social media. And because of sports betting and every form of gambling, plus, you know, the Pokeball scalping and every single brain rot, ever, they get you the suit one. That's why I kind of, I kind of sometimes stutter because I've consumed enough brain rot for research. I've consumed enough brain rot and everything for research. I'm telling you right now, this stuff is not good for the kids. This stuff that's going on now, this cannot be good for our youth. No, this cannot be good for anybody. Especially undeveloped brains. I know. I remember the days I could actually complete a full sentence without jumping onto another topic or just going on and on. I'm telling you that the social media brain rot, man. And then the dopamine stuff you see all over social media. And when I mean dopamine, I'm talking about all forms of business. Gambling, you know. I mean, I wouldn't... Look, I'm going to be honest, I'm on the side of, you should be able to do what you want as a grown person. The only thing I'm concerned is the kids. When our IQ is the lowest as a collective, something's up. Something is wrong. Like, at that point...
Get ready for the next
At that point, right here,
final round.
right here, something is definitely wrong. Something is missing. We should not have the lowest IQs. We were once known as the highest IQ years ago. We had the highest IQ years ago. Like, for real. And that's because schools were teaching some stuff that was good, but there was barely any brain rot at all. And if you wanted to hit your dopamine, if you wanted to hit dopamine rushes, you actually had to go out of your way to hit the dopamine rushes. So when you look up Goon material, you could have computer viruses, or you could pay a campsite $40. It wasn't easy access. I guarantee you, it wasn't. And then gambling, it was limited. It was limited to casinos and whatever establishment allowed it, like bars. If you want to do early sports betting before sports betting was a thing, you had to go to bars. No, I don't want to save that. Leave me alone. I don't want to save that. Leave me alone. I don't know why that bothers. I don't want to save. I'm not trying to finish this. I don't know why I picked leave.
Get ready for the next final round.
Ooh, Soul Calibur 3 or Soul Calibur 2 look. If you got the PS2 version. They add that in here, that's cool. That's the Soul Calibur 2 outfit. Alright, there goes my combo. Okay. I like that outfit.
Get ready for the next
But yeah, that's my conspiracy theory. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy man. I'm just saying like it is. I think there is to get younger people on some dopamine hits. And when you say something about it, they don't like it when you say something about that. It's a part of the problem, or you're anti-fun, or you'll try to be politically correct. It's not even about political correctness. It's not meant anything about that. Getting people hooked on gambling and gooning leads you into some bad spaces. It's like here's the thing. I mean, ideologically, how do you think the red pill keeps getting all these people? Because what happens, you got a goon brain, a suit brain guy going into the real world, you know, scaring all the women around them because their gooning addiction gets transferred to real life. It's Kazuya. You know, or they gambled so much that they lost so much that they're in debt, and they're at their lowest point. You know, it then clicks. You know, you're in bad shape as somebody else, and when you repeat that over and over, someone who's once logical will think, "Yeah, that's the case." When you repeat the same message over and over, it becomes common sense. It turns into common sense. And then when you get 4 or 5 people on that, you get a whole group already.
You win.
And then they say the same thing, it passes down, it trickles down. That's why when I was a kid, when I was like a teenager, my grandma was worried about the kind of music I was listening to. And I see why. When you repeat the same thing over in your head, over and over, it becomes common sense. It becomes a way of life. And we don't need no more people in debt or in bad shape. We need to get people back to socializing and talking to actual human beings. We need to get people into not gambling their life savings to fuel the American debt that we already have. We need more people to be able to hold on to apartments, houses, or whatever they live in. You know. So at some point we need to step up and say, hey, okay, we need to make it, we just, I don't think we need to get rid of everything. We need to make it harder to get that stuff. We need to go back to making a hard mode, getting dopamine hits. Yeah, that's all.
Get ready for the next match.
It's kind of like how all the states that now legalize pot,
Final round.
all the states that legalize weed, they make it hard because they tax it. You know, if you make sports betting harder to get to and cost more, that'd cut back on gambling addicts. You know, if there's a cost to gooning addictions, those are cut way back. I mean, I miss the days where you couldn't buy alcohol on Sundays. Like, I know most of the country's not religious anymore, but that was a good thing because then, you know, they couldn't come to work, you know, buzzed up the next day. They couldn't cause no problem at all. I don't think we should ban things. I just think we need to, we should make it harder.
Get ready for the next
match. You know, not just throw it in the face and cut back on the ads, especially ads for sports betting. And I don't even have a personal beef with that because, you know, I know people in real life that have gambling addictions. You know, and I'm telling you right now, at some point, we gotta make a stand. Just like years ago when we did against the tobacco companies. Like back in the old days, back in early 2000s, there were so many anti-smoking campaigns. Of course, it turned to vaping now, but then we made campaigns against vaping, and that's cut down because of that. If we had the same energy, I'm telling you, things will go back the way it is. It will reset. It will, you know, regular society will restart back to its default. It's like when you go to the gym. When you go to the gym, it restarts everything. It fixes everything by hitting the good full restart. You ate McDonald's a couple of times and your blood pressure and your cholesterol levels high because you decide to have that McDonald's. You go to the gym for a little bit longer and do the proper workouts to stop that. It resets it. It's like, boop, reset. if we just made ad campaigns against sports betting, you know, that industry would go down. If we just made things a little harder, is you know, force people to go outside and touch grass. You know, not make life too easy to just, you know, sit at home and be online all day. I guarantee you, people will be socially adjusted. You know, I'm not saying take away the stuff. I'm just saying, like, you know, make certain dopamine hit stuff, you know, hard to access. You want to access dopamine, you gotta work on it. You gotta work. You don't just get it.
Get ready for the next round.
I mean, you don't just take training gear and instantly become muscular. You have to go to the gym. You have to eat correctly. I mean, I really don't think anyone should take gear. And trend depending on the circumstances. If you medically have to take it, then take it. But it's like, I just think certain things should just be hard. Shit. Bob's too good.
Continue. Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the
I
next
guarantee
round.
if you made stuff hard. What's with you? Who's
Final
this?
round.
Oh, hello. Oh, must be a fighting game channel. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay. Back to my okay. I'm gonna take a too. I'm gonna wrap this stuff up. Well, I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that anyways, because I think I'm gonna reorganize the last case. I think I want the anime in the middle and the video games a little bit on the bottom. Just because I got some tournament prize cards, the tournament prize Broly, and the all art manga erratics card that I want displayed. So I think I might just do that. So I might just cut this off early. So I can have a little time before I have to go over to bed. I'm trying to keep track of my time.
Double KO.
That's a first.
You lose. Continue.
That's a first. I'll try them one more time. I'll play everyone's favorite.
Get ready for the next
We're never
round.
gonna. Well, look, Chrissy Montelio and Bruce Irvine. We're not gonna see those girls anymore.
Final round.
They're just not.
Fight.
So I'm doing it for the people that want to see those characters. But we're gonna get Kumimitsu at least. That's something we never seen in a long time, unless you play the tag games. And Tekken 2. Tekken 2 and tag games is where Kumimitsu is from. Of course, I think they did because they tried to put more waifus in Tekken. They've already did with Mariah's
Continue.
Here, just save the damn data. Fuck. Sorry.
Bruce Irvin.
Sorry for cussing. I get tired of it. You want to save a goose? You want to save? No, I don't want to
Ready
save.
for the next round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Final round.
Okay, one more match and I'm done. Win or lose.
KO. You win. Get ready for
One
the
more.
next round.
Go until I lose.
Extra round.
Okay, this don't count. This is if you do win, you get a bonus. If you don't, you don't. I got
You
further.
lose. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. KO. You lose.
Okay. That's
Continue.
annoying. Yeah, strike. It's annoying. Yeah, I'm quitting now. That pisses me off. I didn't even say nothing really bad. That's what I'm saying. You need to hear me say, I'm not here to try to be conspiracy nut. I'm just, theorizing that the CIA has involvement in how, certain programming against a certain demographic of people because of algorithm culture and algorithm pushing and optics. All of a sudden, I'm going too far. Okay, whatever. Tonight, this is bullshit.